girlies, it's Drea with Clueless Remedy, and it's a trash to treasure DIY video. If you're new to my channel, then you probably don't know I do trash to treasure hauls where we shop together, find some good finds, and then the video after that is trash to treasure DIYs, and I also do Dollar Tree DIYs. So if any of that is interesting to you, make sure you hit subscribe and the bell now, and let me show you what we're dealing with today. No surprise, these bad boys that a lot of my lovely subscribers, hey, saw in the last video are my new love. So we are actually going to be painting these, and they are going to be going in my dining room, which is where we are right now. And we're actually going to paint this gold mirror here as well. It doesn't go with our chandelier. We just moved into this house. We're going to be painting this mirror, and this is trash because it was given to me from a neighbor years ago who didn't want it anymore. And I also have 3 of these stands, which you may have seen in my previous thrift house tour video. But these are candlesticks that stand in the corner of any room, and they've been in black. We picked these up at Craigslist years ago, and I'm ready to add these to the dining room instead of our bedroom. And I want all of these 3 kind of decor things to kind of complement each other as they're going to be around our dining room table. Let's start with these vases. I call them vases, but technically they are large rattan candle holders. The color of them is actually gorgeous already. However, it doesn't really go with my dining room. So I'm going to be going in with this Krylon matte black spray paint. I'm gonna paint them all in a black coat. And if you follow me on social media, I already asked you guys, should I add like a white layer to it or a diagonal white? I guess you'll have to wait to see what I end up doing. Do I keep it black? But I want you to comment right now and let me know what you would have picked. Let's get spraying. So I'm going in with really light coats, just light sprays. Remember, you can do as many coats if you want to. You want to avoid drippage, so don't put it on too heavily. And as you can see, some of the original color is peeking through. Now I think this looks pretty cool the way it is coming through like that, but I'm gonna try to combat that just a little bit more when I put on my second coat. All right, so I'm going in with my second coat. Made dinner, ate dinner. That's why it's nighttime now. If you look here, it's nice and dark. You look that way, it's got some color to it. You're just gonna tip it over and paint it the other way. All right, now I'm on to these 3 candlesticks. It's time to give them a new look and a new home in our dining room. Well, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna go in and clean all of the crevices just to make sure there's no built up dust, and believe me, there's built up dust. Then I'm gonna go in there with my favorite chalk paint, Chalked Up Paint by Auntie Tay. She's a fellow YouTuber on shopauntietay.com. In the description, there's always a 10% off coupon, or you can become a member and get 20% off there. So I'm gonna give these guys a clean, and then we're gonna get to painting and distressing.
I'm using this brush that my husband lent me. It's probably his least favorite brush, so don't even ask me what you should be using on these kinds of projects, because I'm clueless. And this is the face I make when I concentrate. It's not pretty. Now I'm going to seal it with this clear wax I got from Michael's.
So while we were out there doing the vases and Daddy was supposed to be watching my little gremlin toddler, he got his feet, he ran all over the mirror, and he colored the mirror. So now that this bad boy is clean, it's time to change its appearance. I'm gonna be using 3 main products to do this. The first, always my favorite, chalked up paint coupon, details in the description. Then I'm gonna go ahead and seal it with a clear wax. Then the wax called Slate. I'm also gonna have to go in and tape the edges here. Now, if you do get some paint on the mirror, that's okay. You can go ahead and scrape it off. But one thing you want to be careful is that you don't mess up on getting the paint underneath the frame, because then you will notice that in the reflections. So I'm going to be very careful trying to get it as close as possible. And then I'm also going to be very careful when I'm painting to not have it go too thick on the edges here.
We're all masked up and now we can paint.
Alright guys, so it's the next day, another dollar, and the mirror is white. I'm going to go in with the clear wax. The method I'm using to put it on is just my husband's t-shirt in white, because I don't have that fancy little round brush that I'm sure works the best. And the reason why we're going in with a clear coat, I learned this from my girl. Technically, she's not my girl. She probably doesn't even really know who I am, but I do follow her on Instagram and YouTube and love her DIYs, and her name is Ashley Lauren. And she made a point to say that if you're going to be using a black or dark wax, you need to first go in with a clear wax so that you're able to correct or almost sort of erase any mistake that you make with the dark wax. Let's do it. I'm not an expert, that's why I'm clueless. We go from clueless to I got this together, but apparently you're supposed to put wax on, not necessarily too thick, but kind of like you would lotion. You're kind of gonna get every surface of it and really work it into, rather than paint, or especially chalk paint where you're kind of building it up. A little bit also goes a long way with wax, and I'm really hoping I shaved under my armpits at this point, because you never know what can happen in a video. You certainly see your flaws when you edit. Now we have the clear wax on, and it's time to go in with Art Minds. I haven't tried that before, but we're going in with their Slate. Can you see it? Can you focus? It's a really dark black wax, and basically I only let the clear wax dry for 5 minutes because I'm impatient like that. Apparently on the back of it, it says you can wait all day, 24 hours, but ain't nobody got time for that, and Ashley Lauren did 5 minutes, so I'm gonna try 5 more minutes. If I fail and ruin this whole mirror, then you know not to do it, but if it works out, we saved ourselves some time. So let's go on in it. I'm gonna use a brush to just dab a little bit here and there and then work my way around, but I'm gonna make sure I work in sections so that if I ruin this, only a section's ruined, because I don't know what I'm doing. So like I say in every DIY, pray for me. Let's do it. Basically, you're going to just dab with a brush in the areas that you want, and then you're gonna work it in. And the reason why you dab with the brush is just so that not too much buildup gets on there. Alright guys, so we are done, and I'm really excited to show you how everything turned out. Starting with the candlesticks that my husband hates.
Hair is fine.
Oh, come on.
Why do you hate the candlestick so much?
Because you overdid it.
I overdid it.
You overdid it, woman.
I don't think they look that bad. Comment below, are you on Team Kenny is right or Team Drea? Pat yourself on the back, they look good. I will change them if he doesn't come around to enjoying them because, you know, he's gonna see them every day. But I just placed these in the corner of the dining room. If you don't know, we just moved and I'm not quite sure what to do with some of the space that we have now that we didn't before. And then I just put on top these candlesticks that we also got when we bought these on Craigslist. And I think that they tie in with how I dressed up the vases. I went with all black and kept it the same. It still has a hint of the brown in it, which I actually really like. Depending on the lighting, you can see a little hint of it. I was going to do the white, but I thought, you know what? I want to make this more of a modern farmhouse feel. And I just think that the black is so nice and sleek and it contrasts the mirror really nicely. To go inside of the vases, my daughter and I stole some wild, I don't know if it's wheat or it's called something else, but we saw these bad boys after I was shopping at Dollar Tree and they were in the back of, I don't know, just like totally wild. So we started snipping those away and I thought they would be perfect to go inside of my black vases on each side of the mirror behind our dining room table. Last but not least is the mirror. I am so happy with how it turned out. I'm sorry that the lighting isn't better for you guys to get a really good picture of it, but I love the black wax on top of the white. It just, I love it. It makes my heart sing. And I think it totally makes the dining room a classier vibe. And it obviously doesn't clash anymore with this chandelier, which I'm super happy about. Comment below and let me know what your favorite out of these trash to treasure DIYs was. Guys, this project cost me $5. How? I know, that's crazy. If you didn't see my last thrift haul, then you might not know all the prices, so I'll quickly run through them. The mirror was given to me from a neighbor, so that was free. The vases I bought at Value Village, it was 50% off day, so I got both for $5. And we picked the wheat or whatever. Comment below, is that wheat? I don't know, my daughter says it's wheat, but I think it's called something else. We got those for free. The candlesticks we already had originally bought from Craigslist, really cheap. I wanna say $10 including the candles. So if you wanna count that for this, the whole thing was $15 and it really changed the look of my dining room. Make sure if you haven't already, you hit subscribe, but also most important, click that bell that's above the subscribe button. And just so you know, every time you watch my videos in full to the end, it really helps my channel grow and helps me know that you love this content. So thank you so much if you're tuning in to the end. And if you're already a subscriber here, next week's videos are Dollar Tree haul and Dollar Tree DIYs. You don't want to miss my Dollar Tree DIYs. Here is a playlist of them if you want to get started now. And then the week after, we're going back to Trash to Treasure. We'll do another haul and then we will do our thrift store makeovers. Love you, lovelies.